also we can able to do. Now you see this is the retaining wall. So you know that this is very important information. H is height of the wall. So now you know in the last class what the way we have done. Here you see this is AB, back face of the retaining wall, back face of the retaining wall. So now the thing is we are using REBHANN method, same way what we discussed. You can remember what is this? Backfill surface. Now I want to locate a point D from B. So now can anyone tell me? I am discussing active case, active earth pressure. So my intention is to determine active force. So I can ask my students, so what I have to do now? So either I have to go for +5 or -5. In case of active, +5. Draw a line. Are you ready? With an angle, +5. So we are getting more practice now. This is +5. To be frank, it is a counterclockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction. Now what I have to do now? I need to draw psi line. Can anyone tell me what is the angle of psi? In case of active, alpha minus delta. So without any hesitation, let me draw a line. What is this line? Psi line. What is the angle from the BD? Can anyone tell me? Psi, which is equal to alpha minus delta. Now, please remember that here phi means angle of internal friction between the particles of soil. Angle of internal friction. So someone can ask me, what is delta? Angle of wall friction. Angle of wall friction means friction between the back of the wall and the soil. Now get ready now. I have A, B, D, and also don't forget this is K. So now you see whatever I am writing. So now better to write. I will write in a simple way. So because I want to send this material to you students. Okay. So first point I will write now. First let AB. I will take 10 minutes. Okay. So now you may feel little bit discomfort, but once you started reading, this material will be very useful to you. I know the attitude of the student. When we are teaching, they may not be accept, but one point of time they will search for it. They will say that, sir, we want this material. So now anyhow, I will write let AB represents. So I have AB represent back face of the retaining wall. I will write in a simple language. Okay, back face of the retaining wall. So now let me write now. And ABAD represents same language we have used in Kalman's method also. Don't worry. So we are getting some repetition. That will also useful to you. AD represents the backfill surface. So now we have two lines, AB, AD. You can see here, you see surface. Now the second part you can expect now, draw BD. Can you say what is BD here? What is BD? Phi line. Draw BD, in bracket you can write phi line. So you have to draw with horizontal. BD inclined at +5 with horizontal. Okay. To meet the, I got point D now, backfill at D. So this is my second point. So I have got D. Now what is my third point? Can anyone say? Draw, or in a help chestarandi, draw BK inclined at psi. What is the angle of psi? Alpha minus delta with BD. So that I have already drawn actually. There is no need to surprise here. Psi. Okay. Now you can see to meet So BD, which is I would like to call psi line. So now you can see I have phi line and I have psi line. Okay, first you draw phi line from B. This is the heel of the retaining wall. Draw a line with an angle plus phi, which intersect the backfill surface at a point D. Now what I have to do now? So what we have to do now? We have to draw a line that is, I would like to call it as psi line, which makes an angle alpha minus delta. Okay, with respect to phi line. So this is about introduction to basic phi line and psi line. So now let us proceed now. So I think I will do one thing. Yes, because I have to ensure whether whatever I am writing is visible to you or not. This is the biggest challenge actually. So for me, so fourth, I think through A. So I will write one by one. Draw AE. This is a symbol I am using for parallel to save the time only. Okay. So let me adjust the sheet. Through A, draw AE parallel to psi line to meet BD at E. So now I am drawing a line parallel to psi line to meet BD at E. So now it's very important to know. So I'm going to draw a line parallel to psi line, okay, to meet BD at E. So now you see through A, draw a line. So I will pick another color. So give me 1 second. Yes. So through A, draw a line, okay, parallel to psi line. Yes. So now it is visible to you. Now can anyone tell me what is this point? E. E. Now next point. Describe a semicircle. Next point I am writing. I must ensure whether it is visible to you or not. Next point. Yes. Describe a semicircle on BD as diameter now bisect the line BD. Now you see here, you see I have through A draw AE. Yes, I have drawn AE. Now what I have to do, describe a semicircle on BD. Now I'm going to draw a semicircle. So BD has radius, draw a circle, I think. Semicircle. Yes, this is semicircle. You can see this is semicircle. Now, now bisect the line BD. Now you see, just bisect the line. You know how to bisect the line. So you need to take a measurement more than half the length. Then you draw the arc on top and bottom with B at center, and again D at center. Draw the arc with same length. Then you can bisect the line. Probably you can recollect your days of engineering graphics. Okay, now you see, because we are discussing graphical method. Okay, now you see, I have this point. Can anyone tell me what is this point now? So this point is undoubtedly E. This point is E. Okay, now you see. So anyhow, in our story, it is coming here. Anyhow, I will change it. There is no problem. So I will draw like this. I will remove this. Okay, no problem. Okay. So now you see, next point. Sixth point. Erect perpendicular to BD at E. So to meet semicircle at F. To meet semicircle at F. Now you draw a perpendicular. So from E, this is E, draw a perpendicular. Now it should intersect this at point F. So this is your point. Now F. Now let us proceed now. The next point with B as center. So let me proceed now. With B as center. With B as center and BF as radius. Draw an arc to cut BD at G. So this is very important now. So now with B as center, now you see I have B as center. Now you know BF as radius. That means this is radius now. So I will choose another color. This BF as radius. Okay. Now draw an arc. This is the arc now. Now which intersect the BD at G. G. This is G now. Okay. This point is now transferred to BD. So now you can see now, it's very interesting to see. So I'm going to write the next point. Get ready now. 8th point. So for me, I think the adjusting phase is difficult. Yes. 8th point. First, let me finish my writing. Through G. So hope it is, yes, it is visibility. Through Z. Through Z. Draw a line parallel to psi line to meet AD at C. Now what I'm going to draw through G, draw a line parallel to psi line. So G is there. Actually, G is with me now. So here G is with me. Now draw a line parallel to psi line to Z. Now I'm getting this point now. So you can see now. This is C. Now you can see here I have C. Now from it is actually originated from G. So this is the line actually parallel to psi. Now let me finish now with G as center. Now the next step with G as center, take G as center and GC as radius. Draw an arc now which cut BD at L. This L. This point is L. Now you can see this is the triangle. You can see this is very important. Triangle CGL. So this is the active force. So now you see here this triangle. I will write it. Give me 1 second. I need to pick up another page. So let me choose now 9th point. So this 8 is completed. Through Z, draw a line parallel to psi line. Now with G as center, and GC as radius. Draw an arc which cut BD at L. So this is what exactly we have discussed now. This is what we exactly discussed. You see, I try to draw a line now. See, I try to draw an arc with CZ as radius, and now see, it is good to show this symbol. Otherwise, it's very difficult to understand. You see, this is the way I have transferred this line to line on phi line. Now I'm getting CZL. That is the area of the triangle. Now PA is equal to, now join CL. That I have done already. Now active force PA is equal to, active force PA is equal to gamma into triangle CZL into 1. So gamma means no need to unit weight of soil. This is about how to determine active force. So now I am comfortable because I can present you now. So here you see, I am teaching graphical method, no doubt REBHANN graphical method. In this method, first we need to draw the retaining wall to the suitable scale. After drawing the retaining wall, so to the height, so take suitable scale. So you need to draw this retaining wall on a graph sheet. So now the thing is, let AB is the back face of the wall, and now it's very important, AD is backfill surface. But don't ask me about the right location of D. The right location of D you will get once you draw BD line. That means phi line. Then it intersects the backfill at D. Now I got the location of D. Okay. Now draw. You know, once we draw phi line, you know, in active case we have to draw plus phi psi alpha minus theta delta. Psi alpha minus delta. Now draw psi line that I would like to call as BK. Here you see BK. So BK is psi line, which makes an angle alpha minus delta with BD. BD means phi line. Don't mistaken. BD means phi line. So BD means phi line. Now this is the basic information we have to have before we are starting the method. Now let me start the method. Now what I have to do now? See. So now I can present you. Through A, draw AE. So through A, draw AE. So I'm going to draw E. This is E. I'm going to draw, this is E. So, but while you are drawing this line through A parallel to psi line. Okay, draw the line parallel to psi line. Okay. Now to meet BD at E. So I have E now. I have E. Now describe a semicircle. Don't draw full circle. Semicircle is enough. That means just see my hand. This semicircle. While you are drawing semicircle, this is the diameter. Take radius, diameter by 2. Now draw the semicircle. Now you see you are having E now. So now you see what you have to do now. You have to intersect this, bisect this line. That means divide it into 2 parts. So then divide the line into 2 parts. Then you will get the line through E. Now we are getting a value point F. Now we are getting point F. So one more point I would like to tell you. Erect perpendicular to BD at E to meet the semicircle at F. Once you got this point F, transfer this point to phi line. That means what I have to do now? Take B as center and BF as radius. Transfer this point to phi line. Now G. So this is G is the point on phi line. Now what I have to do now? So now I need to draw a line CZ parallel to. Now I have to draw a line through G. I have to draw a line which should intersect the backfill surface at C. Okay. So backfill surface, you know, backfill surface is AD. So through Z, draw a line parallel to psi line. So now I'm getting C now. Now what I have to do? I have to transfer this CZ to phi line again. So now CZ, G, take G as radius, G as center, CZ as radius, draw an arc which intersect the phi line at L. Phi line at L. Now draw the triangle now. Already one side is there. And now one more is there. Now join CL, I am getting this triangle. This is this area. We are getting area of this triangle. That is nothing but active force. Area of this triangle is active force. That I would like to write here. You see, active force is equal to gamma into. So please remember this triangle CZL. Triangle CZL. So our story, you know, our story. I have BD. From BD, I got E. From E, I got F. From F, I got G. From G, I got C. From C, I got L. Finally, I have CGL. Try to observe the difficulty I am facing to teach this concept. But I am providing confidence to you. So please, all of you listen carefully. I want the area of the triangle CGL. So now this is discussion about active force. Now I can ask you now, if I want to use the REBHANN graphical method in order to determine passive force, what is the solution? How I can proceed? Anyone can help me now? Someone can help me. Someone can teach me how I will proceed to determine passive force using REBHANN'S graphical method. So can anyone help me now? So how I will proceed if passive earth pressure is coming in picture? So what I have to do now? So can anyone tell me? So first step, what I have to do now? In any case, what I have to do? Or else you see, I don't want to trouble anyone. I will ask you, so I will check in chat box because I have to know how my students are understanding the concept. So now you see, here you see, yes, sideline. I got the answers. So here you see now how I proceed with how. See, don't worry. I am writing each and every step. I will communicate this material. You don't worry. So I have written everything. Even if you feel that, sir, I have not written all these things, you don't worry. Even you see, I will use whitener also here. I will use whitener because this was striked by me. Even in conventional board, I can wipe it, but here I don't have any chance. So I will remove it. I will try my level best to remove this portion. I will make it comfortable for your reading. So I have written each and every point in presence of you students. So now you see, first you draw AB. So same way what you have drawn for active. But what about phi value? Is it plus phi or minus phi? Please tell me. What about psi value? It is your time now. So in case of passive earth pressure, how you will consider phi and psi? Please tell me now. It is your time. You know, even psi line is drawing with the help of phi line. So all of you remember that first we need to draw the wall. Then second step is draw phi line. Third step is psi line. Psi line is drawn with reference to phi line. Once again, I will tell you. First draw the wall to the suitable scale. Then draw phi line. Then followed by psi line. So this is common. But what I am expecting from you students, in case of passive earth pressure, so what values of phi I have to choose and what values of psi I have to choose. It's your time now. So let me check in chat box, I think. So now you can see here, any reply from anyone? So please present now if you're having an idea. So can anyone tell me now? So what phi I have to use? I have to use plus phi or minus phi? It's your time now. So please type in chat box plus phi or minus phi. I'm also trying to reach you through chat box. So in case of passive earth pressure, your time now. Is it plus phi or minus phi? Get ready now. What is your answer? So I am waiting for your reply actually. I'm eagerly waiting. So what phi you will use? Phi, no doubt we are using phi, the angle of internal friction. But now the question is it plus phi or minus phi in case of active earth pressure? In case of passive earth pressure. Active earth pressure, there is no need to hide. It is already discussed. So by seeing this, you can guess. So I already discussed with active. what I'm expecting. So what will happen if you started using REBHANN method for passive calculating, determining passive earth pressure? So get ready now. I think, is it +5 or -5? Please tell me. So I'm waiting for your reply. Nothing wrong to wait for reply from you people. So here you see, this is very interesting to see now. In case of active, we are saying, I'm asking about passive. I'm asking about passive. So I cannot confuse you. In case of passive, it is -5. So here you see, Mr. Sai Kumar. Yes, I'm asking you. I'm not supposed to confuse you. I'm asking you about passive case. Yes, you are absolutely correct. -5. Now, what about psi? I will write here. What about psi? Psi. What about psi? So now psi in case of. Let me ask you. Psi in case of passive earth pressure. PEP. So you can type alpha. You can write like this. Alpha. Delta. You can write DELTA. Don't search for symbols. Alpha, delta. Can anyone say psi in case of passive earth pressure? So I'm waiting for you. So nothing wrong. I can get answer from you students. So now you see here. What is the answer for psi? Psi is alpha plus delta. So alpha plus delta. So here you see alpha plus delta. So whereas in active case, you can see here alpha minus delta. So now anyhow, here you see I'm trying to present my notes. Here it is passive, that's a minus. This is also replied by you people, alpha plus delta. Here delta means angle of wall friction. Now same procedure, draw BK through A, draw AE parallel to psi line. So whatever I'm trying to say, it is common. Only difference is angles. So now you can see same procedure. Describe, I will try to present you. Describe a semicircle on BD, where BD as center. Now bisect the line BD. Now erect perpendicular to BD. Now we are getting BF. Now we take B as center, BF as radius. Draw an arc now which cuts the phi line. So now I'm getting G. Now what I have to do now, through Z, draw parallel to psi line which intersect at C. Now I'm getting now CL. Now what I have to do now, with G as center and GC as radius, draw an arc which ultimately cut the phi line at L. Now join CL. So here you see gamma into triangle CCL. PP is equal. So I am taking a lot of interest to present this, because in university examination, in end examination, they are asking REBHANN method and Kalman's method. So I know that I can manage it, but my heart is not accepting that. What I feel actually, I want to write each and every step. Maybe today you may feel little discomfort, but a day will come, you are very happy with this material. Okay. So now you can see here. This is the figure you can see now. This is, you see now, minus phi line. And from phi, I have drawn psi line. You can see with an angle alpha plus delta. So only thing is, don't draw above, what I say, don't move above horizontal. Please come to down the horizontal, minus phi. So this is not angle of elevation, this is angle of depression. Okay. So now you see with phi, this is phi line, I know. So this is phi line. From phi line, draw psi line. So rest of the procedure is same. So at the end, you will get this triangle CGL. So you will get this triangle. Now PP is equal to gamma into triangle CGL. So I will send this information